Hello, everybody. It's me, Ross, and Andy Warren, as we discuss Town's recent signing. That is George Edmundson from Rangers on a permanent deal. Andy, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, it feels like a bit of a coup for Ipswich. He's a player that's coming from Rangers, obviously one of the biggest clubs in British football, really. And he's a player that's had so much Championship interest this summer. Clubs wanted him on permanent deals. Clubs wanted him on loan deals. But it's Ipswich that have got him on a permanent contract, a significant six-figure fee on this one, and a long-term deal for a player at 23 years old that's still got room to grow, but is also kind of getting towards being a relatively experienced, mature football player. So, yep, feels like they've got another good one here, and a player that was in demand this summer, which we're not used to Ipswich signing players that other clubs necessarily were fighting to sign.
And of course, on a permanent deal, normally we've been used to loan deals, and he's very highly rated. He came through the ranks at Oldham, and he was on loan at Derby last year. And of course, centre back is an area that a lot of people have been talking about. That is what we need to strengthen. Most likely, we're going to be looking at an experienced head coming in as well. But what have you liked about George Edmundson? What you've looked at? I know you've always got to do the facts and the figures about him. What do you like about him?
I like that he's a well-rounded player. I think in his younger days, people were talking about him being kind of an old-school big centre-half. But if you look more recently, the reviews on him as how he's improved on the ball and how his reading of the game has improved and things like that. He's right-footed, but is most comfortable on the left side. He wants to play on the left side of the central defensive pairing there, which is a plus. No, he's not left-footed. He's not the gold dust left-footer that Paul Lambert always used to talk about, but he is comfortable on that left side. And I imagine whether it's alongside Toto Nsiala, Luke Wolfenden, or a new signing, that's where he'll end up being, because that's where he feels the most comfortable.
And of course, we're talking off air that I found a fun fact about him. Of course, he played in the Europa League for Rangers the last two seasons, scored against Bayer Leverkusen, a consolation goal. Then you also told me he conceded a penalty. What's the last time? When was the last time we had a player who's got Europa League experience? Definitely in League One as well.
Yeah, certainly in in just over a year ago. That was the last game that Rangers played before the world got shut down due to coronavirus. I think Ipswich's season had already kind of come to an end by that point. This was in midweek before everyone started to get shut down. I can only imagine what scoring a goal in front of a big crowd at Ibrox must be like. It's a Goldfish Bowl up in Glasgow. It's a tough place to play. You've got to be mentally strong. So you'd think that he'd come down here and have no problem whatsoever with coping with the weight of expectation that comes on playing for Ipswich Town, which, of course, in the last couple of years, we've seen that some of these players haven't been able to handle that, which is why so many of them have moved on. So I would hope that there's no trouble whatsoever on his part in kind of living up to what it means to be an Ipswich player battling for promotion.
Definitely. God, an exciting time to be a Town fan right now. All these signings, I'm sure there's going to be many more to come. Thanks for joining me, Andy. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of this, another signing, the 9th signing of the summer. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.